Hey guys, the Oscar nominations came out early this morning, and the guys came in at the crack of dawn to talk about their reactions. They hung out with Adam Contras, the first and longest running video vlogger ever. Let's check out what they had to say.
Academy Award nominations out this morning. Just starting right off with the big one, Best Picture. You got 10 nominees again this year.
I mean, I didn't feel like there were any surprises going into this.
A couple snubs, though. I thought Blue Jasmine would jump in there.
I kind of had it in my brain that it would definitely jump in there for Cate Blanchett, which it did,
Right.
But it would never get anything really more than that, because the movie isn't anything more than that.
But it seems like there's got to be a moment or a year where Woody Allen just gets his due and everybody gets angry about it. That's going to have to happen at some point. I thought it was this year.
I think it'll be a posthumous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it
Posthumous.
Posthumous.
I'm going to say post-hummus.
Post-hummus, yeah. I didn't expect Blue Jasmine. I did expect, though, that The Butler would sneak its way in.
I'm glad it didn't, though, because it kind of feels like a safer version of 12 Years a Slave.
A little bit.
Just because it's like, oh, I need to watch both of those, but I'm an old white person, so I'm going to watch the one that's not going to make me feel as bad.
That being said, like, the 12 Years a Slave has run into very little controversy. Everyone's just like, yep, slavery sucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Butler ran into a bunch of, like, he wasn't actually there. Is this historically accurate? How much did they fudge to make you feel bad about him? And it's like, his real life was interesting enough. Why did you have to fudge it so much?
Is anybody mad about Llewyn Davis not getting nominated? I'm not upset at all.
I'm not upset about it.
I feel like that's going to be one that gets tossed around as a snub, where I don't think it's actually a snub.
I've kind of over the Coen brothers.
That's fine.
Like, they haven't impressed me in a while. We were in the honeymoon phase for a long time. We're at that part of our creative marriage where it's gotten stale and we're just not having sex anymore.
Cool.
American Hustle.
Did you just poop?
Dude, what happened?
I'm pooping. It's making me poop. American Hustle went from like really interesting kind of like historical recreation, heist kind of stuff to like interpersonal melodrama about us sleeping with each other.
I was still on board just because of Michael Payne was in it for like 3.5 minutes. It was hilarious as the fake sheik from Arizona or whatever. It's weird that like having 10 nominations that none of them are really surprising.
Yeah.
It's like even her, which is like, it's great the movies like her, Nebraska, and Philomena sneak in there. But there's been so much buzz around all those movies. It's like, well, yeah, no they got in there.
Yeah. I mean, what do we want to win? I would love it if her won. I would think
I would
awesome.
love it if her won, but it's got no chance.
I feel like it would just be kind of hilarious if it won. I like the part of me that roots for chaos is rooting for her to win.
This is hard.
That's not hard.
Okay,
It's the movie I will never see.
12 Years a Slave?
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 12
I think
Years
it's going to be 12 Years a Slave.
And I think people will vote for it that didn't see it.
Well, people are going to be like, look, that movie was so depressing and so hard to watch, I didn't even watch it.
Right.
I didn't even see
That's
it.
how good this movie is.
Best Actor. We got, again, no real surprises. Christian Bale, Bruce Dern, DiCaprio, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Matthew McConaughey.
And I think McConaughey gets this.
I'm rooting so hard for McConaughey.
I think McConaughey really deserves it. I think that part is made for him.
Yeah.
Like he will never have a better part that falls more in his wheelhouse. You were talking about like losing sight of the actor and the character.
Right.
Totally happens.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of part of it. You can't remember that that's him.
I mean, that's especially impressive with Matthew McConaughey because he's so iconic. Like, there's nobody else that does what Matthew McConaughey does, and you were still able to lose yourself in like who you're watching.
I think it goes to Bruce Dern though.
here's
Because he might die soon.
Yeah.
Best actress in a leading role.
This is
Moving
really
right
interesting
along.
because the only person who hasn't won in this category is Amy Adams, and
Right.
she's been nominated 4 different times.
Yeah.
Wait, really? 4?
Yeah. She's the Susan Lucci.
She's the new Susan Lucci.
But honestly, I don't want to break that streak then. I want that for her. I want her to really own that.
Is she the new Meryl Streep where she's going to get nominated like 80 times before she dies?
Yeah,
and
what
only
was
won,
Meryl Streep,
twice?
like 17? She was in that romantic comedy with Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin.
Right.
So it's like, I feel like she's done a few paycheck things, and she was like, what the am I doing this for? Like, this is...
She probably does a few things with like actors that she's friends with like for fun.
Right, yeah.
And then like the one role every year where she's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna win.
bitch got this down.
Yeah. I think it might be Amy Adams. I really think that it depending on what happens with American Hustle, like if it starts, you know how you feel the sweep throughout the show.
And it was that movie just leaned on its cast, on the ensemble. So
much.
That's another reason why it wouldn't surprise me if it sweeps all 4.
Best actress for some reason to me goes like to the right people on the wrong ears consistently.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock won for The Blind Side when they could have just waited for Gravity, to be honest.
Supporting actor. Again, American Hustle got Bradley Cooper. Barkhad Abdi from Captain Phillips. Fassbender is in there. Jared Leto. Jonah Hill.
Why do they keep giving Jonah Hill?
I don't know that I can take another Jonah Hill Academy Award.
Did you see This Is the End?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just funny. Even he's
Yeah.
poking fun at the fact.
Right.
Like, really? Really?
Here's the thing.
Everybody's so impressed.
Cruz just gave up.
Everybody's
I know.
so impressed
Gave
that
up.
he's not super bad that they're like, wow.
Yeah.
No, but like I agree. He's never deserved a nomination before. I think this is actually it. If you forget that it's the actor and like get lost in the role the way they did, then they did an amazing
He was
job.
really good. He was
And
really funny.
and Jonah Hill is by far one of the ones that I'm like, is Jonah Hill in a movie? Is Jonah Hill playing baseball? Is Jonah Hill doing this?
Right.
Is Jonah Hill pretending to be a high school student even though he looks 45?
Right.
This was the first time where I was like, it's that creepy dude in New Jersey. Like, and he's that guy in
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I think it's going to be Jared Leto, though.
Yeah, I think
No. I mean, Jared Leto was good in Dallas Buyers Club, but
I mean, he lost
I
the
have-
weight. He played a tranny.
I think
that's
it goes
Academy
to
Gold.
the guy in Captain Phillips whose name I cannot pronounce.
Oh, the Somali pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a parrot. And we're like, what the is that? He doesn't have a parrot.
Where's his eye patch?
Where's his eye patch?
He is not
He's
like
so good.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I believed he was a pirate, even though he wasn't, magical in some way.
Right.
Supporting actress. Anybody care about supporting actress anymore these days?
I think Julia Roberts got it.
Julia Roberts.
I hadn't heard her name in a while.
It's interesting that she's actually in supporting. Like,
Yeah.
she's not a supporting actress.
Yeah, but
really,
it's with
which
Meryl
is
Streep. In a Meryl Streep movie, you're
Correct.
a supporting actress.
Lupita's performance in 12 Years a Slave is what made 12 Years a Slave. I mean,
So you think she'll take it?
Yeah, if you say so.
I don't think she'll take it, but I think she deserves it. Like, Chiwetel Ejiofor, I can't, what is it?
Hey, that's pretty good. That's
Chiwetel
pretty close.
Ejiofor. But Chiwetel's performance was great, but what carried that movie for me was Lupita. I mean, like, if he didn't have that relationship with her and she wasn't there and the whipping scene didn't happen, I don't know that 12 Years a Slave would have been as strong because not like, yes, a lot of bad things happened to Chiwetel Ejiofor.
It's different every time you say it.
It's
It's fine.
different every time.
I'm gonna go ahead and call American Hustle winning all 4 of these awards.
Yeah, I'm afraid if that's the way it goes, you'll feel a stream. And
I
that's what
want
it's gonna
Lupita
be.
Nyong'o to win. I think Jennifer Lawrence will win.
Yeah. I'm gonna be upset.
What?
Even though she deserves it. She got closer to deserving it this year than she did
I'm
last year.
gonna take my popcorn and throw it on the
I will
ground.
throw my
and then
popcorn everywhere.
pick it up.
That's just such a reason to say somebody deserves it.
No, that's
Well,
but
she
it
got one
happens
for
every
one she
year.
didn't really deserve. This was better. So no, wait, well, that's not how the Oscars work. That's insane.
It's a best director.
I think it's got to go to Alfonso Cuarón.
Yeah, if they are gonna split it up, that's probably how they'll.
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, Cuarón will get it just because of the amazing crap that he did.
Because of the
in that
robots.
movie. And then it's because I just don't think there's any way Gravity wins Best Picture.
Yeah, because
I don't think,
if it doesn't win Best Picture, he's got to win Best Director.
I always think it's a slap in the face to split those up.
No, I agree.
I mean, if your best picture, best director should go along with
Right.
it. It's odd to me.
I've never really had a problem with Best Picture going to like big spectacle movies because technically it's a producer's award. So
Right.
like putting
You
together
managed to
putting
put
together this big spectacle of a movie
Yeah.
is super impressive and it should be recognized.
It's
know?
like
And
you.
So it's like
you put together a bunch of people talking to a computer.
Right.
You put together the end of the world.
right.
Right.
I mean,
But then
that's
there-
not to say that like every Transformers movie needs to be nominated for Best Picture. It wouldn't surprise me also if Gravity only won Best Picture and Best Director.
I'll be disappointed if it wins Best Picture.
I don't think.
If somebody wins best visual effects other than Gravity that was shot by robots, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the robots can't get the Academy Award.
The robots should get the Academy Award.
I didn't realize that Amy Adams hasn't won an award before. In that case, she can take it over Cate Blanchett, but I still definitely don't think this was one of Amy's best films. I also think that her should win for Best Original Screenplay because obviously I'm in love with Spike Jonze at the moment. Let me know in the comments below who you think should win and in what category. We've listed all the nominations in the description below, and be sure to tune in next time for more Cinefix Now.